I want to say this about President Chump. That's right, I said President Chump. Because he's a complete bigot, man. Now, although I was kind of on the side of him bringing in troops because of the fact that it would stop the murders just for a little bit and any type of breathing that these black families can do from the gangs who are creating so much terror on this black on black crime that needs to come to an end. This is what I'm dedicated to. If they could stop it just for a second, I was for that. But President Chump is a complete bigot that do not deserve any type of credit, man, because he's just doing it to cover up the fact that he was a pedophile chasing after a bunch of young ass women with Epstein, and we all know this. But at the same time, now you sitting there spitting in black people's face talking about you don't want the history to be taught in the museums. You want the monuments that's dedicated to black slaves that show the deplorable acts that European did to black people during that time. Oh, that's history that we don't want to be taught. We don't want to go back there. But a complete contradictory when it comes to you want the statues being put back up and said that these were beautiful monuments and it is our culture. Whose culture or the fuck you talking about? Them statues should be burned. Them people should be erased from history. Fuck them people. Fuck them statues. Why the fuck would you want to put back statues of the people who fought to keep us enslaved, but yet you don't want the history being taught about slavery in the museum? Since you just sat there and said on a tweet many years ago, we can't change the history, but we can learn from it. And this history is disgusting, but yet it is very important. Anybody saying that it isn't, I don't care if you're black or white, man, that is crazy, insane, especially if it's coming out of somebody's black mouth, because that history is so important for everyone of any color, of any culture to know. Because times, just like all the great books say, can happen again. And it must show this light so people can continue to be disgusted by it. But you want the contradictory of putting these statues back up of people who fought for slavery. How convenient is that? That just shows how much of a bigot President Chump is. And it's crazy and saying that people do not realize the wordplay this man is always doing. He is disgusting.